Hello guys, let's check what well obviously DOS is the autopilot panel, but my question about this is wait, well I'm gonna quickly show me the overhead panel and pause. This will be those buttons, how do you call it? Will be fully interactable. Like you can turn this knob to ground even to start your engines like that, and hydraulic systems or fuel system, your pressurization system, cabin, electrical system, GPU, APU starter button will be disinteractable because that's my question. Because oh, this is just an early period. Why change the subject? Well, I know it's an early video complaint, but nice to see. Can't wait for cockpits to come. Yes, I can. Yes, I not really. Also looks also realistic. This one I want to see this on Roblox. But now I will make this video is about exactly about this cockpit, about the 737 cockpit. My view, and I wanna well I'm not a developer, but I can actually help him. Allee, help the developer, but I'm not gonna think I don't not possible to help, but I can actually know. Well, I'm not a real life pilot. It's not that. I'm a flight simmer. A flight sim. I'm not flying I'm not flying in real life, but I have some reading about this exact aircraft. But we're gonna spawn. Well, we spawn normally at Minsk, as my home base. Actually, my home base is actually Belgium. I'm Belarusian, dus Belarusian YouTuber, dus ja, subscribe to that to DX9. Well, the key point on this exact video, what he showed, is well, first thing, I'm not a pilot. From my situation, I cannot become a pilot because, well, I'm 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 a flight simulator enthusiast, aviation enthusiast, and I have a lot of flying hours on this exact. Not on the default version of X-Plane, not the default version of X-Plane. It's the zibo. Indeed, this is the default, but we're gonna show you the zibo. Get this. We are showing you the zibo. Exactly the zibo, because well, this aircraft I'm now gonna show you is I have flown this one in X-Plane 11 and now in 12 too. And I know how this aircraft flies, but I never flown this actually. Yeah, I flown maybe as a passenger about the 737-800, but I was never flying it in real life as a pilot, as a first officer or captain in this place. But I'm not so really qualified to say anything about it. But what I at least know is, well, for you guys that wonder, well, how you saw this thing done up, because if it will be like that, it will be like that in Project Flight. Well, we're gonna show you direct detail if it will be like the zibo mod. Just you go to DC power, then you put your emergency exit lights to armed. Those should be, yeah, pack should be on. Well, we could do it on a GPU. We could connect the GPU, but I hope the GPU will be an option to connect it, because if you have a cold and dark situation, if you do a startup in the cockpit like this, then you have to align your IRSs, your inertial reference system. Inertial reference system should be aligning. 9 minutes total alignment. Fuel pumps. Well, this is your cruising altitude. In flight level. Just then you put your window heat on. If this will be functional or not, I don't know. I don't think this will be entirely functional. It's not possible on Roblox because this in-depth detail about this exact aircraft. I'm gonna say you one thing because even if it is exactly like this one that I'm now showing you right now, exactly that you have the thrust levers like this. You have here the trim, your radio, your frequency for the ATC, your ILS frequency, your transponder box, so you set your squad load by ATC provided it. You have your onboard MCDU, your flight management computer. You go into position initialization. You go to next page. Oh, yep. Take this, put this into here, IRS. Then put your IK code, 4-letter IK code. In my case, it's uniform Mike Sierra. Gate 1. Well, no, we are on 115. Yep, we are on 1. Well, we could actually see the studio outside. Yep, 15. Yep, 15. That's already set. Initial position initialization. There's enough coding, but it's position initialization or something like that. You have set that up. Then you have auto brake. Should be up RTO for retracted takeoff. Hey, don't forget your yaw damper, because if this will be really important yaw damper. If you ever get X-Plane, any simulator like X-Plane, and you wanna fly this thing, I have to tell. Yeah, I'm not a pilot, but I understand a little bit about this aircraft. I'm not a pilot, but I don't fly this thing in real life. I don't even own, I don't have even a commercial private pilot license even. This, I'm just a flight simulator enthusiast, aviation enthusiast. This might even be my favorite airline, Belaria. International airport in Minsk, or inreis in internationale aeroport in Minsk. But yeah, I'm mostly English, dus I'm an English YouTuber. Yes, well, this aircraft, exact aircraft. Well, I don't have a commercial pilot license. In my case, it's just impossible, because no, not everyone can become a pilot. Not everyone, basically. Well, but yeah, I'm into flight simulation, and you know what? Well, exactly how you fly this one is startup procedure, and exactly then you put your yaw damper on. Don't forget that. I hope we get something with flight plans to do, because no, now I'm gonna go back to YouTube. Exactly this one. Well, actually, yeah, it could look like the zibo one, eh? Though. Hmm. Yes, it's basically a good. as good as enough for an aircraft that, well, obviously you have a good view. You could do this and this. You have even circuit breakers, but one thing that you have even throttle pedals, gear lever. Yeah, if you have a cockpit view. Here is your auto brake setting, where you have actually those things modeled even. LNAV, VNAV, forelock, AP, approach, level change, your autopilot, of course setting for the runway, meters and feet and dingen. Now if you go to the overhead panel, you have your window heat. Of this middle setting you have, yeah, that actually in the cockpit. Your packs in pressurization here, air conditioning, your hydraulics, system A, system B, system A. You have your APU side, you have taxi light, you have your fuel systems. Here executive fuel system, this one. Then you have the electrical, your battery system. I will show you this one on the aircraft. Today this one is this is the APU. This is your APU 1 3 seconds volted. There. IRS is just this one here. This one here. This is just a hydraulic system. This is here the hydraulic system. In real life, I think you don't enable system A, because well, in the pushback scenario, you could actually break your steering, you could break your nose wheels, because. But this is flight simulator. It's a flight simulator. Yep. Well, about this aircraft, exact aircraft. Well, even if Project Flight is not like this, but I will be happy enough to have we do indeed gonna have similar something like in X-Plane 11 and X-Plane 12 even, because well, the zibo mod basically. This aircraft is extremely detailed because, you know, okay, you maybe don't have circuit breakers, but yeah, you do have circuit breakers, but they're not working. They're not usable. Yeah. Why are you gonna have circuit breakers that actually do work? Goodness. Yeah, you have a fire extinguisher. I did indeed open one of my doors. Close the door. You have a tablet for your doors, and it's so awesome. Я снимаю обратно. Indeed. This is really look. This is your aircraft and setup. Well, the thrust levels are moving. Then you have your flaps. This one. Indeed. No, actually, now we are actually fully prepared for flight. Fully prepared for startup in flight. Indeed, we do have even APU armed. What we could do is actually do an engine start for you. We're gonna indeed enable our fuel system now. Indeed. This we have to disable our. Maybe indeed not yet started up. We could do a pushback. Obviously, because we're not gonna reverse this out of the gate, eh? Indeed.
Ground to complete. When acknowledged. Can we choose the menu when you are ready? Ground to complete. Tower is burning up.
Start planner. Pushback already in progress. Please stop the pushback operation first.
Indeed. Well, we are quickly gonna look for the use Minsk chart because, well, I know normally it's 3-1 right in use, but I'm gonna take 3-1 left. 3-1 left is no localizer approach anymore, yeah? Yeah, GS glides now. And this actually before, 2014, yeah, 2014. That's
Okay, all doors and hatch are closed. Ready to connect.
my this is since July. What I could go is to Google Maps to actually verify that runway.
Now connect and bypass pin inserted. Ready parking brake.
Can you wait a second? Minsk National. I have to engage satellite scenery. Yeah, it's not in use. Why is satellite scenery in the pics airport like this? Hmm. Yeah, 3-1 left is not in use. First, yeah, I gotta put. Yeah, we're gonna text it to 3-1 right then, because it's not in use.
Start in pushback and you may start engine.
Yes, it's not in use. I'm gonna look for more information about that. Of course. Wait. Chart. Well, no, scheme. 3-1 left is not in use, yeah, 3-1 left. Yes, it's not in use. Airport information. I just gonna type SMQ Minsk National. International Airport. 3-1. 3-1 left. Yeah, well, there were second runway.
Acceleration complete. Set parking brake. Disconnecting valve. Please stand by.
Yeah, I will. Sound. Well, even if. Yeah, where is this one in information? So I don't know if 3-1 left is really in use. What do you quickly search for runway 3-1 left? Maintenance or something? What the hell has happened to 3-1 left? Yeah, we're gonna start engine number 2. Engine number 1 actually. Correctly, we're gonna start engine number 1. Well, I know 3-1 left is not in use. Only 3-1 right. And 31 left. And 1-3 left is in use and 3-1 right is in use.
Now is disconnected. Bypass pin has been removed. Passing out the left.
This one
We'll see
runway
you
is
next
not in
time
use.
and have a
I
safe
think
flight.
maintenance. Simple event. For a decade in maintenance. Yeah, but nobody's really flying to Belarus. True. We don't really see airline service here anymore. Before sanctions, it was more popular airport in Europe, Eastern Europe, I say. Mostly flown by Belarus, the Belarus national airline. Belaruski avialini. Well, the airline wasn't well. I can actually blame the regime of Lukashenko for it, for downfall of Belarus. But it's just stupidity because stupidity just well. Now you see, our country have sanctions on us, but I'm not political. I'm not political. Nothing totally. I'm not political, but it's in real life. Yeah, you will see less traffic. But in fact, you will see some traffic because you will see some traffic here. Some European fast companies sometimes come here even still, but to all land on this. Yes, but obviously I want this airport again to fly in real life again once. But yes, but it's sadly that Belarus doesn't fly in Europe anymore. Sadly, I obviously blame Europe for it all a little bit because, well, I know Roman Protasevich, but this was a really stupid Europe. Roman Protasevich is Belarusian, and if he says something against it's Belarusian rights to arrest him, actually, in their own territory. Yes, it's not really. It's for my European viewers. I speak English. If you, well, we are taking Quebec 3 or 3. Okay, Quebec, Mike 1, Mike 4. Indeed. Well, obviously, well, it is not really that blame to say that the Belarusian situation is. Yo, I put flaps to 15. Yeah, I put flaps to 15. I don't need flaps to 15. What I could do is get my V speeds right now. Oh, let's do it. Why did I put 55? $144. Okay, we have set the V speeds. Now, indeed, you're gonna see V1, V2, and VR, V-rotate. Did set this. Well, it's a short test and software. How do you start up the airplane? Well, obviously, this aircraft is exactly nice to fly. It's in general reasons for you, not for your flight simulators, because, well, I have read some procedures for this aircraft, obviously, but procedures that we do, the pilots do. Actually, in real life, I'm not a real life pilot. This I cannot really know, but if a real life pilot watches me, correct me, please. Correct me. Well, obviously, normally you should get your taxi routes, and you are indeed taxing for brake. Yeah, we actually put our takeoff lights on the before takeoff checklist. Yeah, PEX does not. Yeah, for now situation, PEX does not matter much. We immediately on a simulator we are departing somewhere, but normally we're gonna set up a route, obviously. Yeah, but yeah, this time I don't need. This time it's hand flying. I just demonstrate you to keep how do you normally perform. Well, the next video will be with the full flight plan on VATSIM. Next video will be VATSIM full flight plan guide. How to. We're gonna use the basic of VATSIM to. That will be applying for Project Flight. Maybe if Project Flight flight plans like chicken stars, make it complex. This Roblox flight simulator will be great. But I fly on VATSIM and Roblox is not really fun for me. Now you set your thrust onto 40% N1. Stable takeoff just set. Now we're gonna take off. Now you use rudder pedals to control the airplane. Actually, use rudder pedals before you use rudder pedals. Well, actually, so when you have no position on them, you know, obviously you can do a small start at the time.
E1 rotate.
Yeah, rotate.
That's great.
And now what? Now we're taken off. We're this airborne. Now if
400.
we need to fly the vectors on. And we indeed select the heading.
1000.
And then we select vertical. And we indeed set the speed. If you now engage think it's indeed doing a level change bonus for this. Now the airplane is flying in autopilot. Now the airplane is indeed flying in autopilot. We are gonna reduce flaps. Okay, my sound is lost. Indeed. Now we're coming up to the flaps up speed. Flaps 1 and flap 0. Now the airplane will accelerate a little bit quicker. Now we are indeed climbing because we are using N1. If I need
As
to
we go.
Indeed. Well, even if okay, this is how you fly an airplane. Yeah, but this with regard to Roblox, I don't know if it will be the same obviously with flight with Project Flight, but I hope it will be almost the same for me. Because under my knowledge from Zibo should work with the Project Flight 1 version. Dus I will quickly explain because I'm not planning to fly right now. Totally not. I have even no flight plan prepared, but just yep. It's a truly great cockpit. Truly great cockpit. Yeah, it's really truly great cockpit. Well, the big reason, well, Project Flight Preview, my thoughts on it. Project Flight Cockpit Preview. Oh. Well, it's my actually. Oh, and like and subscribe pretty much for more content, for more videos about aviation.